With the new X series of scratch-offs from the New York Lottery, you can multiply your winnings up to 100 times. The X series from the New York Lottery. It's a better way to multiply. You must be 18 years or older to purchase. Please play responsibly. On this week's episode of Bills Pod Squad, I'm joined by Bills running backs Zack Moss and Christian Wade. Zack and Christian help us get to know the running backs room by sharing things like who's the funniest and who's most likely to start his own company. They get into what they've been up to this offseason, including Christian's travels around the world. Zack tells us about his new podcast, and the two finish with naming a player they are excited to watch for this season. All that and more beginning right now on Bills Pod Squad. Welcome into this week's episode of Bills Pod Squad presented by the New York Lottery. Maddie Glab here is your host, and today I'm joined by two guests that know how to run the rock. It's Bills running backs Christian Wade and Zack Moss. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to be on today. And I love to see the backgrounds behind you. You're back in Buffalo, both of you. How long have you been hanging around Buffalo, and what have you guys been up to as of late? Christian, you can start us off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Zack, you go up first. But now it feels awesome to be back, or it feels awesome to be back in Buffalo. I was here for a little bit after the season finished, just hanging out and stuff, enjoying the weather. And then I actually went across to Nevada to Vegas to train, to get ready for this period. And now we're back. So I'm excited and looking forward to, OTAs and preseason.
I love it. Zack, what about you? How long have you been around back in Buffalo for?
I've been here the entire time.
Rehabbing?
Just rehabbing and things like that. Just trying to get better, get ready for this season. So I've been here the whole time, just, taking it in, getting the whole winter experience and everything like that. So
you're basically a Buffalo resident if you didn't leave. Well, welcome to the family, Zack.
Pretty much.
To have you. How's the rehab been going though? I know the season ended early for you, and Bills Mafia was excited to see what you could do in a full first season. We didn't get that look, but how's it going? Do you feel healthy? Do you feel ready for what's to come here, and as we finish out the offseason and head into training camp?
Yeah, the rehab has been going really good. We've been having a lot of success. The ankle's been responding really well to everything that we've been doing. So we're definitely in a good spot right now, but we just got a few more things to kind of clear, and then I'll be all ready to go. But everything right now is definitely a green light right now.
That's great to hear. I know our fans are going to be excited to hear that you're healthy and that things are looking up for this season for you. Christian, I know you've been all around the world, so we'll get into that in a little bit, but I wanted to start off with a little bit of rapid fire, kind of get to know the running backs room. So who is the funniest guy? Who's the class clown in the room?
Easily C-Wade.
Yeah.
Easy. That's easy.
Christian, would you agree with that, or do you have someone else that you think is pretty funny?
No, I think this year, probably hands down, probably me, to be honest. Like I said, though, I'm getting a bit older in age, so, just to, I guess, bring my age down a little bit, I try to act a bit more immature,
Yeah, fit in with the youngins. Zack and Devin and Antonio.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I was thinking I'm the oldest, but Taiwan's actually the oldest. Taiwan Jones, he's the oldest. So, maybe I don't need to do that anymore.
You're not the grandpa of the group. Zack, what does C-Wade do that is funny? Give me a little example.
Oh, an example?
Maybe your best Christian impression.
Oh, I think. He just keeps the energy going. It's like when you're around this dude, it's never dead energy. Is always the energy is always here. The level is always here. So it's just having a guy like that in the room just brings a lot to the room. It just keeps us going, even though when we having long days and things like that. We can come in and we're gonna get a laugh out of anything.
He keeps it light. He keeps it light everywhere he goes. Just like right now. There's some laughter, which I love. All right. Who's the most interesting person in the running backs room? And maybe closet interesting, because Christian, you're super interesting because you didn't play in the NFL. You didn't play college football. You came to the NFL through the International Player Pathway program and have an interesting background in that way. But is there anybody else that's kind of closet interesting? Like you wouldn't think this guy's that interesting, but he is.
He said, like Zack said, Antonio, I think, as they announced last year, you seen, he's probably I think he's the first NFL player to, own a NASCAR company, which was a big surprise for a lot of us. And, he's been very successful there. So I think, he's definitely got another side to him that makes him a very interesting person. So I think we'll probably agree on Antonio Williams.
So my next one could just be another one for Antonio. Who is the most likely to own or start their own company?
Antonio's, he's already, ahead of the game with that one.
All right, give me a second person for this.
I mean, I'm heading that way, so.
Yeah, we all going that way.
All right, who's the best dressed out of the group?
Probably Zack.
I'll take it. I gotta step it up a little bit, but I'll take it.
Probably Zack. Okay.
Yeah. He's definitely got the shoe game. You see Zack's closet. He's got every pair of shoes he wears pretty much exclusive. Like I've not seen them before.
I like it. That's amazing. Any shoes that are your favorite, Zack?
I mean, pretty much anyone I got is kind of my favorite. I think the ones that I just got, the Air Jordan 1 trophy rooms, are probably my newest favorites. I just got them like 3 days ago. And we don't want to know the price on those, but those are probably my favorite right now.
He's got that NFL money.
I've always been into shoes, so it's like, as long as I feel like there's something that I really want, I kind of have no problem doing it since I've been collecting since like middle school. So
yeah, I mean, that's really easy to see if you go on your Instagram page and just check out your shoes. They're always pretty fire. So
I try.
Way to go. All right, where does Devin fit into this? Give me something for Devin.
He probably the most, or one of the most laid back. He's pretty laid back in it. Yeah. Like Zack's laid back, but like Devin real laid. He's like the cool guy.
He's the cool laid back, like super cool, super relaxed. He's like, if he probably was taller, he'd come in a trench coat type of cool.
Hey, that's spot on, Zack.
What do you guys think about his transformation this offseason? I mean, he got pretty yoked this offseason.
Nah, he's been working for sure, man. He's been down there in Miami getting it in. So, we're excited to see what he's gonna do this season.
Yeah, for sure.
I think everybody's excited to see what this group as a whole can do this season. Going back to what you guys have been up to the off season, Christian, where have you been going? I check in on social media and you're like all over the world, all over the country. First, I mean, with the season that we all had in COVID, you guys were in such a tight bubble. And Christian, I know you're not from the United States. Have you seen your parents at all yet?
Well, actually, the last time I saw my parents was literally when the outburst happened. So this was like, March last year. And I actually, after the 2019 season, I was really looking forward to going home. I had planned 6 weeks back at home, and literally I was home for 10 days, and boom, pandemic. Skip on the phone like, Christian, where are you at? I was like, I'm in London, coach. He's like, you need to get your back over here now.
Back to Buffalo. Yeah. The world is closing.
Yeah, so I had to jump back on the plane, and I've been here ever since. And I tried to go back this off season, but there was a lot of difficulties there with the international travel and stuff. Yeah. So I ended up just staying here. Went to Dominican Republic for a little holiday. Then I was back in New York City. Then I went to Vegas to train in Nevada, and then I'm back here in Buffalo.
Wow, the world traveler. I mean, Zack, what do you think when you check on his Instagram store and you're like, where is Christian Wade in the world today?
I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, we go through a whole year of lockdown, so as soon as the chance that we get to get up out of here, and trying to just ease and relax a little bit and get out and go see some new things that we probably never seen before and stuff like that. It's definitely a good opportunity. But he do be getting around like it ain't nothing going on in the world.
Hey, they need to give you some time off, Zach. Man, you've been here.
Yeah, Zach, are you itching to get out of Buffalo since you've been here since the season ended, rehabbing?
Yeah, I'm definitely itching. I think I need a upstairs position. How long I've been here, man? I've been in.
Zach Moss is going to the front office after 1 year with the Buffalo Bills.
For sure. But it's been good though. I've been just getting better and things like that, and just trying to enjoy, the best that I could. So hopefully when I do get the opportunity, I go somewhere where it's pretty nice and things like that, and just kind of be able to reset that clock in a sense.
Christian, if you were going to set up a vacation for Zach, where would you have him go since you've been to so many places?
I think for Zach, he would like it out in Australia. It's a long flight, but I think he's got that vibe, beach, some good restaurants, some good sights, bro. There's a lot going on over there. I think he would like that. Sydney, let's say Sydney, Australia. There you go.
Okay. I got to check that out then. I don't know if I'm gonna go this year, but
hey, it's a long flight though, bro.
Yeah, we only got 5 weeks on. That might take that whole flight.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. You guys, speaking of other things you've been up to, Christian, you have a TikTok that you've been active on. I mean, you did Coffee with the Bills during this season. Zach, you're going to start a podcast. I mean, are you guys trying to be broadcasters after the NFL life is over? Are you trying to take my job? You want to give me a little bit of insight? Christian, we can start with you. What went on behind creating a TikTok? I know it's like the cool thing to do, but yeah. I think it's pretty sweet that you put some of your workouts and things like that. I was checking on it today. I saw one of them had like 120,000 views when you were doing like a hamstring workout. I was also like, whoa, that's insane.
Yeah, the whole TikTok thing is it's exciting. It's not really what I like to do, although people are like, man, I don't even but yeah, I jumped onto TikTok just because I know it's good for, promote, like for PR stuff and marketing. And, like you said, I don't really know how it works, why they chose that video to get the most like views and stuff. But, that's just TikTok for you. But yeah, I use it really just to put up some of my training videos and any like cool stuff that I think will, get good views. And I tried this 30-day challenge. So that's why I was posting like every day. Basically trying to post a TikTok every day for 30 days and then see how many, views, how many likes, and how many followers you can get.
It was super interesting looking at some of those. All right, what's your at so people can follow you?
Right, so my TikTok at is at I am Christian Wade. Simple and easy.
Simple and easy. You can remember that. Zach, you are starting your own podcast, the Moss Mode Show. Tell me about this. What went on? What was the behind the scenes kind of thought process of, hey, I want to do this podcast. This is what it's going to be about. Why did you feel the need or the want to kind of go over into this stratosphere that everybody's doing one too?
I mean, for me, for one, I always knew I wanted to do something in, sports broadcasting for one. I got my degree in communications. So I thought maybe I would probably do a podcast or something like that, maybe after football, something that I can just do. But, I thought it was the perfect time to kind of do something like it right now. Just kind of being surrounded by these athletes and then knowing so many guys that are current players and things like that. And there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. So it's like a kind of a really good time to kind of start something like this and just get practice. So, life after football, when I want to transition over into different things, I kind of have something on my resume in a sense besides athlete that people will want to, have me on and things like that. So it's a really good thing right now to do, and it gives me a chance to really get some practice in.
Christian, you said you guys are kind of on the brink of starting a business or maybe owning a company or whatever. You said you're on Zoom all the time. Does this have to do with what you were saying about that?
Yeah, kind of.
Can you let us in on any of the secrets?
What? Nah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of a secret. This stuff I'm working on is kind of like a secret, so I can't really share it now. But as you know, obviously with the time zones and stuff back in England, so being on Zoom is just a lot more user friendly. To be able to have a conversation where it's free for both of us on either side. You can see multiple people on the screen. So I just figured instead of doing the 45 minutes and like having to log back out and stuff, it's just better to just pay. I think it's like £15 a month or something. Oh, sorry, not pounds, dollars. $15 or something. Look at that. Pounds. $15 a month, and then it's unlimited time on the Zoom. So I figured I might as well do it.
Makes sense. Zack, do you want to give us a preview to your first podcast episode? Maybe when we can expect it to drop? I don't know if you want to drop any guest names on here, but give us a little preview. I know you said sports, culture, what's going on in today's world. Give us a little preview, maybe for the first episode.
Yeah, so I mean, I have definitely whoever the fans kind of want on it. In a sense, definitely a lot of guys on the team. I'll try and get a lot of like different personalities and things like that, so that the show kind of just definitely pops, and it's very interesting and things like that. But we're looking like we're gonna maybe do our first episode right before the season, and then every week. So like mostly whenever we play, so say we play on Sunday, Monday it'll be a new episode, and I'll have new guests on, and we can talk about our game, other games, and then just things all around going on and stuff like that. So it's all will be new content pretty much every week, definitely in season though.
Wait, that is so cool. I'm really excited for this podcast to get started and just get an inside look on people on the team. I mean, you have a different connection with guys than I do, so it'll be cool to hear from that perspective. Christian, have you already gotten an invite?
I'm not allowed to share. I signed an NDA.
You signed an NDA about being on this podcast.
Zach had us all sign NDA.
He got an invite, but I told him when he comes on, we're gonna have captions only for him. Like we're gonna have to make sure we give the captions under everything he says, and then everybody else won't have any captions.
Christian, how do you feel about that? You feel slighted?
I mean, to be honest, there is a need for that. So I'm cool with that. Yeah. And it'll make the episode more funny. Hey, say what up, bro? Yeah, it will make it. I think there's definitely a need for that. So I've agreed to the captions as well.
Okay.
That's what he signed, really, pretty much.
Yeah. I love all the commotion going on behind you guys. It's been a while since we did Zoom calls, and it was hard to hear anything because there's players behind the both of you, which makes me excited for the season and for OTAs and anything that's ahead. But go ahead.
I was gonna say, whose voice can you hear the most? Whose loudest voice over there?
It just sounds like a big group. I can see people are walking by you, Christian, in the end zone. I don't know is it Trey? Usually it's Trey.
Nah, that was BB.
Yeah.
Brandon Bryant. And I got my dog here too. What up, dog?
What's up? All right, Switching gears. I mean, talking about people being back around One Bills Drive, we've got a pretty exciting upcoming season, this 2021 season. I mean, the Bills made it to the AFC Championship game. There are some big expectations from everybody in general, and I know expectations are always higher within the team, within the locker room. You guys know what this team and you guys are capable of this season, coming off last year's season and what you were able to accomplish during COVID. I mean, it wasn't an easy year for anybody, and you made the best of it and got pretty far in the off season. What makes you excited for the running backs room as a whole this season? I know this past season, as we were ending and going into the off season, some of the points that Brandon and Sean brought up was we would like to have more success in the run game this year, which I think you guys totally can. And I think a lot of our fans are excited to see what this group is capable of as a whole. Zack, for example, people didn't get a true look at you because your season ended early, unfortunately, because of injury. But I guess what kind of makes both of you pumped up for this group this season?
I mean, just an opportunity to come back out there and play the game that we love, for one. It's always going to be probably at the top of everything as being athletes, and definitely coming back from an injury. But just to try and repeat the success that we had as a team as a whole, I'm not a very individual type of guy. As long as the team is having success, then that means all of us have some type of success in there anyways. So, as long as we can get over that hurdle, get back to the AFC Championship game and actually, come out on the victorious side of it, that's the number one thing that everyone's thinking, no matter how many yards we have, no matter what's going on. I think that's the number one thing, though.
Totally. And Christian, I mean, you've been on this team. This is going to be going into your third season. So this is the year that you were a part of the International Player Pathway Program. You get 2 years, correct? And so this year is your chance to make it onto the roster or onto the practice squad. So I guess what are you looking forward to with this opportunity that you have this season in Buffalo?
I'm just really looking forward to just putting it all out there, really. Last year, a lot of us kind of missed out on the preseason games, which was quite a blow for me personally. And I know a lot of the other guys as well. So with that back on this year, it's a great opportunity for myself, some of the other guys, and then, just for us as a team as a whole, because I know those first few games last year, I guess it took a bit of time for us to get the engines rolling and stuff because we hadn't had any games. But yeah, I'm just really looking forward to the season. We've made some great additions to the team, especially in the running back room as well. And yeah, man, I'm just, like Zack said, trying to build on last year, trying to repeat that same kind of success that we had. But try and go two games further. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah.
I'm just really excited. I'm just really excited and just can't wait for everybody to be back in the building and for the season to come around.
All right, to finish us off, give me one player besides yourself that you are looking forward to seeing on the field this year, or you expect some things out of this season.
You wanna go first, Zach?
It can be anybody on offense or defense, maybe somebody you're a fan of on the team.
I'm gonna say, obviously, because my boy is here from London now.
FA
Obata. I'm really looking forward to, coming into our environment here. Great facility, great coaches, great teammates. I'm really, excited to see what he can put out there on the field. I know at Carolina, he was balling out, but sacked some big names last year. So I'm really looking forward to him, coming here and just balling out and, doing even better than he did at Carolina.
What about you, Zack? You got a name that you're thinking of?
I probably would say just the rookie class. We did a lot of stuff in the draft and stuff like that. So just kind of excited to see those guys and see how they adapt to the league and, just trying to be a helping hand to, those guys and help them find their feet and things like that.
Amazing. Well, thanks guys for taking the time to come chat and come hang. I know you just got done with stuff and you have stuff afterwards, so appreciate the time. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for everybody who tuned in to this week's episode of Bill's Pod Squad. Stay tuned for more and stay tuned for Zack Moss's podcast coming soon.
Yes, please tune in.